matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Packers defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
He's got a man complete. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now they'll audible to something else.
Hurt. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
That's good, hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Ready? Cowboy, go!
Looking to throw. High. So nothing doing there. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2.
19 Tiger, not ready.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw now. Here's Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden. 70 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 60 Eagles. 60.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Hyde. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
They go play action here on first down. They'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Ready. Blaster. 60 ready. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing to start the drive. Hyde. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8. Looking to throw. High. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
42-yard line.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun. High. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Operating from the gun. High. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. High. He'll get this one to Pittman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go! Viking 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On the go.
2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down the 32-yard line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
That's taken in by Arroyo. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Smash, smash. Let's go. 19, Charger, 19. Let's go. Let's go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Same target, it's Jacobs again. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right back to him for 10 more to first. The Packers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Love. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, it's Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Down. 33, yellow. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Complete once again to Watson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the throw in the catch was just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
52 blaster.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Blue check.
First down.
Ready. Opposite. Green.
First and goal
Yellow.
at the
22.
1-yard line.
Ready.
Love will sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Luke Musgrave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Loving the Packers now with a first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Here we go. 50, green.
Love now. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 71 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hawk 70.
Throwing to start the drive. High. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5. On the slant, here's Smith-Njigba. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Here we go. Riggs, Cowboy 80, 18, Pioneer.
On the counter, it's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Two yards to go, second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun on third down. High. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Glove. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Yellow. Let's go. Ready?
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Stephanie Lions.
Operating from the gun. Hyde. Over the middle, caught by London. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Come on.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hyde. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Bronco leading. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Let go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
In motion, the tight end. Here we go. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps the clock rolling.
Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
19 Tiger, 19
London
Tiger.
motioning left.
And the Seahawks
On first down, he'll drop to throw. There's the stiff arm. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And caught by London. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And he takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, it's Lloyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready up.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Come on. Ready.
And they'll run it here. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Now a give right side. Lloyd. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all.